Hey everyone, Carnival Cruise CEO Josh Weinstein held a conference call with Wall Street analysts, and you're not going to believe what he said. In fact, if you're a Carnival Cruise investor, you're going to be really happy with what the CEO said. So let's get into this brief video highlighting the incredible remarks from Carnival's CEO saying, "We reached a meaningful inflection point for revenue with net yield surpassing 2019's strong level. On top of that, operating income, cash flow from operations, and adjusted free cash flow were all positive. All positive. Adding to those achievements, we just hit all-time highs for bookings and customer deposits. In other words, the business is booming. The business is absolutely thriving. And this is great news because Carnival was one of the companies that was most devastated by the pandemic. Remember how long they were forced to shut down their cruises and halt operations? So this is really good news and really needed for the company because it piled on a lot of debt. And now that the business is booming, the company can use this cash to pay down some debt, which will reduce the interest expense, which will then further increase profitability. So it's starting this positive virtuous cycle. Let's go on here. He goes on to say, net yields in constant currency turned positive in the second quarter compared to 2019 as we drove cruise ticket prices above 2019 while maintaining record onboard revenue and continuing to close the gap on occupancy. Let me elaborate on what this means. So first, the total revenue, total sales are above 2019 levels, mainly because the company has increased prices significantly and people are paying those prices. Also, people are spending more money once they're on board. However, the total number of people on the ships has still not recovered to 2019 levels. That's getting there. People are increasingly booking trips and it's increasing the occupancy. They're closing the gap on that, but there is still room to go. And so this is really great news for Carnival Cruise. It's really great news. It's not like the company is offering discounts and promotions just to get people to come take cruises again, right? They're not having to do very much convincing to get people to come back. People are organically interested in taking cruises because a lot of people that were interested in taking a cruise may have delayed their trips for a year or two or more, waiting for the number of coronavirus infections and maybe getting vaccinated, and for many other reasons they delayed those trips, and now there's that pent-up demand that's coming out and going into, and Carnival is seeing these benefits here. So based on the continued strength in pricing, we have raised our expectations for the second half by over 2.5 points while maintaining our occupancy expectations, which is supporting our guidance for net yields in the second half of 2023 over 2019. So in other words, the CEO is saying, look, we raised prices more than we thought we would be able to, and customers didn't balk at those increases. They didn't say, you know what, no thank you, we're not gonna take trips anymore because it's too expensive. No, that didn't happen. They raised prices, customers kept booking, and so now the CEO is saying we're raising our expectation for the rest of the year. The first half of the year has gone so well that the entire year we're thinking it's going to be a lot better than we thought. And finally, I'll say, so they're going to add another 275 million to the bottom line, better than they thought, and that's going to help them. And that's partly because they're going to be able to pay down a lot of their interest expense as they use this cash flow to pay down debt. And this is something that I don't think is exclusive to 2023. I think 2024 will also be a great year for Carnival Cruise as demand is soaring for its services. So there you have it. I think Carnival Cruise investors will be happy to hear what the CEO just said. All right, but that's all I've got for this video. Thank you for watching. I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/Parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now.